Hi and welcome. In today's video, we're going to look at the energy forecast for people born in the year of the dragon from October the 30th to November the 19th of 2025. This is an interesting cycle for dragons. Career and wealth will be much improved, but relationships could be difficult. So let's dive into your career. Employed dragons, you're more focused at work this cycle and things are flowing easier. You're really thinking about the next step in your career and where you want to go from here. You may have noticed that your motivation and discipline are stronger than usual now. This could lead to more favorable results across the board and possibly more income or recognition at work. Stay focused this cycle to make the most of this energy. Use this time to plan, organize, and take practical steps towards your career goal. Small, consistent actions will have a big impact on your situation, but be mindful not to push yourself too hard. Overworking or trying to do everything immediately could leave you feeling drained or ill. Remember, progress doesn't always mean doing more. It means focusing on what's really important and letting the little stuff go. I think you're really considering changing your career and going in a different direction. And you've been mulling this over for a good 6 months now. And I think you have a pretty good plan in action now. And if you don't have a plan yet, don't worry. I think by the end of this lunar cycle, you will have a sign from the universe, perhaps, showing you which direction to go. There's big success in the forecast next year and the following year for dragons, but you will have to commit to a path and stick to it. Looking at gig working, self-employed, and business owning dragons, income is looking strong for you this cycle. You're motivated and your hard work is paying off. New clients, projects, or opportunities could bring a boost in both confidence and cash flow. Working with others could lead to new markets and more consistent income. But it's important to vet new potential work partners to make sure you're a good fit. They may have a business that works well with yours and they may be ready to work with you, but it could be that their work values are different than yours or they may not have the same long-term goals. So it's important that you resonate on all of these levels. This has been a fast-paced year for Dragon natives, and we see the pace pick up yet again as we near the end of this lunar cycle. So you will need to pace yourself. Taking on too much or pushing yourself beyond your limits could lead to burnout or possible illness. So listen to your body. Your health is part of your success and not separate from it. We will discuss more about your health in that sector coming up in just a minute. Looking at job-seeking dragons, whether you are unemployed or whether you're looking at maybe a part-time job or something like that. This lunar cycle brings fresh possibilities to your career path. If you've been searching for work or waiting to hear back from someone, we see progress this cycle. But you still need to be proactive. Update your resume, reach out to contacts, and apply for positions that truly match your skills and values, and not settle for something that only pays the bills, because you won't be happy there. If it's just some short time temporary work, then sure, go ahead. You're not going to be happy there anyway, and you know when you're leaving, so it's not going to be an issue. And that brings us to your wealth sector. And before we dive into it, I want to remind you that this is my take on the Chinese astrology and energy. And because of that, it will not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. If this does resonate with you, why not consider subscribing and, of course, liking this video? Leave me a comment and let me know that it resonates, because I love talking to fellow dragons. Okay, let's look at your wealth. Your income is likely to rise this cycle. Woohoo! Investments or long-term plans could bring unexpected gains, so keep an eye on opportunities that align with your goals. And you're planning long-term projects now. This is the time to add to your savings and pay off debt rather than splurge on impulsive purchases. This isn't the time to just kind of blindly invest. If you've been researching, say, cryptocurrencies or properties or things like that, this might be the time to move on it, but not do it on a whim. This energy favors calculated long-term planning before taking action. But as always, be cautious and know the risks associated with anything you invest in. This isn't the lunar cycle for games of chance, quick wins, or impulsive spending. It's just not favored now, not even for Lucky Dragon. So this is a time to grow your wealth through patience, planning, and smart choices rather than luck. You're going to have to come up with a plan, but success is within your reach. Looking at your health sector, your overall health outlook is good this cycle, but you will have to focus on self-care and rest more. Dragon is feeling very creative and motivated now, so it's possible that you could overwork yourself. Also, limit how many projects you sign up for this month, whether it's cleaning out the garage or joining in a group or picking up a new sport, whatever it is. Be realistic about how much time you can really devote to this new project. Without proper downtime, you could experience headaches, indigestion, or have trouble sleeping. So try to balance your schedule and avoid pushing your body beyond its limits. Stress management, hydration, and a consistent sleep routine will help keep your energy steady. Remember, we all need time to recharge. So take better care of your health and you will feel better. Elder Dragons. This will be a busy cycle for Elder Dragons. Your health is good and you're feeling creative. Projects at home, entertaining guests, and work responsibilities may keep you busy. And you may be tempted to multitask to get everything done, but it's important not to overextend yourself, take breaks when needed, and delegate where you can. Planning your time, prioritizing what truly matters will help you move through this busy period without feeling drained. I think you're going to have a very enjoyable lunar month. Just don't try and get everything done. Ask for help as needed. For student dragons will have a busy cycle as well, as studies and school work will take up more of your time. Exams or important assignments completed during this period are likely to do well, but you will have to stay focused and organized. No more missing deadlines. Be sure to balance school and rest. Pacing yourself will help you retain the information and maintain your energy levels throughout this cycle. Overall, it looks very favorable for you. Looking at love and romance for Dragon. This has been a really good cycle for you so far, but the not so good news is in your love sector. All dragons may see someone from the past try and insert themselves in your life, and you really just don't have time for this nonsense, and you don't need the drama. For some dragons, an ex may push their way back into your life, and this could cause stress. Actually, it can make you angry. But rather than react, you're trying to stay calm and ignore this person. So if you ignore them, they will go away, but not as quickly as you would like. But this is probably the right approach, Dragon, because giving this person any attention at all, even negative attention, will fuel their passion and they will be even bolder in trying to connect with you. If you can ignore them and just go on about your business, they will eventually get the message and go on. For single dragons may feel a pull towards dating during this lunar cycle, but it's important to be honest about what you're looking for. Are you looking for a person to fill empty space in your life, or are you looking for a life partner? Maybe instead of pushing your dating agenda, focus on yourself this cycle. Revisit past hobbies and work on making yourself happy. What would you like to do? What would make you happy? Spend time reflecting on what you need and want in your life. If an old flame reappears, think carefully before engaging. Ask yourself if it truly supports your growth or if this person just feels familiar. And remember, real love doesn't require you to shrink yourself down to fit someone else's expectations. For partnered, committed, and married dragon natives, you may find that your energy is low during this lunar cycle, making it harder to deal with arguments or relationship challenges. You have so many responsibilities that you feel overwhelmed, and when you come home, the last thing you want to do is have a deep discussion with your partner. So you may feel tempted to ignore or distance yourself from your partner, but that won't solve the problem. When communication breaks down, both sides end up more frustrated and angry. Instead, try to meet your partner halfway. Carve out quiet time away from distractions to talk things through with honesty and try and stay calm. I think it's important that you do this before the end of the lunar cycle because healing can't happen in a home built on silence. You have to discuss this and you both have to be honest. By the end of the lunar cycle, your relationship will probably be back on track and this was just a bump in the road. But if you let this linger, it will get worse. So let's look at your spiritual sector. This lunar cycle cycle encourages dragons to reconnect with their personal truth. Take time for reflection, meditation, or quiet walks to tune into your intuition, of course, weather willing. You may notice insights coming more easily now, and decisions that felt confusing before could become clear. And journaling can help you process these messages. Be open to signs from the universe, especially in the form of repeating numbers, song lyrics, or other random messages. We see that your intuition and psychic abilities will get another upgrade as well. You're really in tune with the people around you, but they're having trouble communicating what they actually need. And because you are so busy, you're not really spending a lot of time with people. So this intuitive insight will help you really understand what someone needs, even if they aren't verbally telling you. Don't discount your intuition this cycle. Looking at travel for dragons. Dragons planning to travel this cycle should expect delays or minor disruptions. Flights, road trips, or other journeys may take longer than anticipated, so patience will be your greatest ally now. While this can be frustrating, try to keep a sense of humor and focus on enjoying the journey itself, not just the destination. Dragon loves to travel, but let me be a little bit clearer on that. Dragon loves to get to the destination and doesn't really care too much about the process. Where some signs enjoy all of it, from the planning to packing to the travel, and really feel like, the destination is the dessert. Dragon feels like it's all just busy work to get where they want to go. So you're going to have to keep your temper under control and try and find a sense of humor, because even small setbacks can offer valuable insights or experiences. And you may meet some very interesting people along the way. This often happens to me when I travel. I meet unique people I wouldn't have met any other way, and some of them have ended up being lifelong friends. Keep an open mind and be more compassionate to the people around you, because they're stuck as well. And just think about the wonderful stories you'll be able to tell later. So go ahead and travel, just be prepared for those delays. This cycle is all about balance, awareness, and mindful action. It's not the worst month for Dragon, definitely. It's not the best, but it's still a pretty good month. I think overall things are going to flow as well as they can. Like I say, there will be some travel disruptions, and people probably will not be communicating in a way that makes any sense. But other than that, you're going to be fine, and you're going to be really busy. So make sure that you schedule downtime. I hope you enjoyed this mini reading for people born in the year of the Dragon. If you did, please let me know, and perhaps even subscribing if you haven't already. We would love to have you be part of the Serenity community. I have many more videos in the queue, so stay tuned for more. Reiki blessings!